大家好，欢迎来到 Mandarin Monkey 广播时间。
Why, hello there. Welcome back to the Mandarin Monkey Podcast, episode 472.
第472集。
对啊，and 今天是
heatwave。
Yes.
今天星期五。
It is a heat
星期
wave
五快乐。
today. So we're in our 厨房。
我们的厨房为什么？为什么今天在厨房
Because this is possibly the coolest place we have right now. Not like cool, like cool.
比较凉快的地方。
Well, because we last night we slept in our
客厅。
in our living room, didn't we?
Yeah.
All of us, all five of us slept in our living room because it's too damn hot. Now, why is it too damn hot? I hear you ask. I'll
为
tell
什
you.
么呢
I'll tell you.
？OK。
我会告诉你。
好。
因为
Yeah.
we cannot find air conditioners. 冷气。
没有冷气。
We cannot find them. They don't exist. I don't think they're real. I don't think they're real. No, honestly, we've looked at so many different places in this country to get an AC, put like a portable AC unit. You just can't.
没办法，大家都买完了，
All of them, every single one of them.
然后冷气公司也都卖完了。Yeah.
So, and what was our solution?
没有。
Buy one in the winter.
有吗？哦，
For-
我懂
for
你
冷
意
气。
思。哦，OK。
Buy one in the winter. I mean, last night our solution was all sleep in the living room.
对啊，
Have 4
电风扇。
fans. Yeah, one in each corner basically. Just blowing everywhere.
对，
Just hot air though. It's just blowing warm air around the room. It really didn't help.
那睡得
What
不
a
好，
straight up yeah, no.
睡得不好。
So you've got to buy one in winter. That's the trick. But listen, like if someone had the foresight, we talked about it this morning, to buy that many air conditioning machines, they'd be sold out. We've got this place in the UK called Screwfix. It's like a hardware store. Completely sold out. I also learned that they air conditioning units have these thing called BTU. Yeah, I didn't know either. There's a 5,000 BTU. I'm gonna guess it's beats. It's like because Tom's Uber. I don't know.
BTU
Yeah, BTU.
跟冷气有关系。
It's gonna be like I don't know, some kind of. It's just how much air it blows around the room, isn't it, or something? Are you just trying to find
对，
it?
所以你的意思是，对，我记得你在说这个，你说我们的客厅需要10000，是不
It
是
was 10,000 or
Yeah.
12,000
？Yeah，
because of the size of the room, isn't it?
对
You can do it, Swibs. You can do it. She's searching for the meaning.
，BTU
Yeah,
是什么
is it like big testicles?
？British Thermal Unit。
A British thermal unit?
Oh.
Wow.
对啊
Okay, so there's a
Just-
5,000
，Yeah，
BTU per hour cooling capacity. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
它是每个小时的热量单位，就是它的意思就是说，在1个小时之内，好难哦，
Yeah.
这个好难哦，在1个小时内能从房间移走的最大热量意思是说，它1个小时之内可以把多少的热
Yeah.
从房间吹走
So like how much heat
？Yeah,
it can get rid
it
of.
can
It can extract.
suck away,
Suck it away, baby.
suck away.
I prefer big testicles.
BT.
BT. Big testicles, Ula.
Ew. It's not my business.
No. BTU. So there's a 5,000 that I saw sold out. There's a 9,000 that I saw sold out. A 10,000 sold out, and a 12,000 sold out.
对
I would buy any of those on the credit card. Whatever we need to do. I just one of them, any of them.
对啊
Because if we just stick the 5,000 in the living room, I bet you it would make a difference. It would make a
一定
difference. It might not be like ideal, but it would make a difference,
一定会 Yeah,
right?
BTU.
The BTUs, yeah. So there's 5, 9. I think minimum we should get is 9. But we can't get them anyway because we can't find them.
对啊
So Screwfix is one hardware store. Nope. Argos,
没有
none at all. Completely sold out. And that's models from like £300 up to £700. All gone.
没有
Amazon, the delivery
Wow.
times are between the middle of August and January.
到明年的1月哦
Yeah,
，8
to next
月
year.
到1月。
So we could order it now, spend £400-500, and not get it until January.
Yeah.
So no, thank you. That's all over. That's all over Amazon. Do you know what place I looked at last? Do you know what I looked at last night?
是吗？
I looked at Facebook Marketplace. Because because I bet you there's some people who had like an extra one and they're trying to make a bit of cash.
有吗？你有看到吗？
Well, I didn't look for long, to be fair to me. But I did see one, but it was £60. But I read
60磅哦。
yeah, and I read it broken.
哦，
It's just it's a broken air conditioner for £60. And she was
他们
selling
要
it.
卖给谁啊
She was selling, yeah, exactly. She was selling it, and she was saying she needs someone. This is for someone who knows how to fix it.
哦，
So if you're
你会吗？
if you're an
你
air
可以吗？
condition, no, if you're an air conditioning engineer,
对啊，买60磅坏掉的冷气。
yeah,
Yeah.
then you can go fix it. But no, I looked there as well. They've got plenty of stuff like weights and stuff. We should look there really for
可
weights.
是那
and
是
that.
别人不要的，所以我会觉得很奇怪。我知道，like charity shop or marketplace 这些都是二手的，很环保。可是我觉得那个都是别人不要的。It's like me picking up what other people don't want。
Yeah.
你懂我的意思吗？我很小的时候，我的衣服都是别人的
Yeah.
我的妈妈都不会给我买新的衣服，我都是邻居的阿姨给我的，或者是妈妈的朋友给我的，所以我从来没有穿过新的衣服。小的时候啦，
You always had other people's clothes.
对啊，
Yeah.
因为妈妈要省钱嘛，她就觉得我长大长得很快，所以她
Okay.
就觉得她不想要买新的衣服。
Yeah.
所以我那个 idea 就一直在我的大脑里面，我就觉得我想要新的东西，
Yeah.
我不要都是别人用过的东西。
Okay.
但是有时候二手的衣服其实有些都是贵的，像你去那种，比如说如果我们去那叫什么 Henley， 比较贵的二手店的话，我
Yeah.
相信他们会有很贵的衣服
Yeah. Yeah.
但是他们会便宜的卖给别人。可是那个感觉还是一样，就是别人用过的，我不喜欢。
Oh, really?
对啊，
So what? Hang on a minute. You're in the camp of people who don't mind secondhand shops, but you do mind like Facebook Marketplace where you're buying off someone.
要看
like,
是什么
singularly.
呀要看是什么。可是如果觉得如果是衣服的话，因为那是我贴身的用东西嘛
Yeah.
like I wear on my body，
Yeah, yeah.
所以我会希望是新的，不是別人穿過
But you've done it before, haven't you? You bought secondhand clothes
有啊，
before in a charity shop before.
便宜啊。
See, if it's nice, it's fine. I kind of. But what about if it's not clothes? If it's like air conditioners or fans or something or Lego or something like that. We bought a bed from
玩
one.
具我觉得可以，因为小朋友玩一玩
Like, yeah,
他们
'cause they
就
do and they throw it
很
away,
快
yeah.
就没有興趣，所以我覺得玩具可以。
Yeah, yeah.
鞋子我不行，我不喜歡。
really?
你能想象別人的腳在你的腳上面的感覺嗎？
Yeah.
很惡。我
I
覺得
wouldn't do shoes either, but because they bought unless they're, for example, like an unwanted Christmas present they've never been worn.
哦，
The other thing I
那
got
可以。
distracted by yesterday on Facebook Marketplace was lenses. I saw that lens for £300 cheaper.
一樣的，
Same.
壞掉的。
It's secondhand though. It's not broken. No. It was used. But he said he wasn't in the video business anymore. So he's
Okay.
selling a few lenses.
那沒關
I was
係，
tempted to. Yeah, lenses, isn't it?
那沒關係
Yeah.
對，因為它是電器的東西嘛
Yeah.
對不對？對，所以我覺得二手店要看買什麼，這對我來說很重要。
Yeah, yeah.
對啊，你知道我在我們以前住的地方的二手店，我看到有人賣內褲
No.
，pants，
No.
為什麼？
Nansen has a nuisance.
孩子的哦，
Oh.
我覺得就是 that section，然後我就覺得，為什麼
But the
啊？
thing is, like, they're so cheap though.
可是內褲不貴啊，
That's what I mean. I'm saying that's they're so cheap.
在商店裡面不貴。
You could go
Yeah.
to like Tesco's, and
Yeah.
get like a pack of like 5 for £5 or something like that.
Yeah.
They're not expensive items.
我不会去二手店买内裤，可是我觉得二手店有时候很好，是因为我们喜欢去露营嘛。
Yeah.
比如说，我们上一次去露营的时候，我们以为会很热，但是其实风很大，我们有一点冷。
Yeah.
那个时候你就可以想，哦，那我可能可以去二手店买一个比较便宜的外套，我就不需要买很贵的外套或是新的外套。
Yeah, yeah.
所以那个时候我觉得是比较好的状况，好的情况，就是你要去二手店买一个暂时的 like temporary.
Because I bought one as well, didn't I?
有啊，我记得对啊。
Yeah, from jacket when it was cold for the same reason.
对啊，还有我们的孩
That's
子、
fine though, I think.
我觉得那个就没关系，因为只是暂时的，
Yeah, yeah.
它不是 like forever.
No, you're just temporarily kind of using it.
对
Yeah.
然后一件可能5磅，你就觉得 OK 没关系。
Yeah.
那个时候我就觉得好，那我可以买衣服。
Yeah.
对
No, I agree. I agree. But I mean, but still, you know, like, it could be a good place for us to find one maybe when there's some cheeky people trying to make an extra cash on an air conditioning machine. The only problem is 相信.
对
I don't know. I don't really trust to like, you know.
我觉得冷气这个东西太贵了，如果你卖的
It's a lot of
卖
money,
的太
yeah.
便宜的话，真的会让人家
Yeah.
没有办法相信你。
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of money for what it is.
对啊，
So, I agree with you. But so I know, but I was tempted by it a little bit. I was going to stick the wire then in your tootsie, in between your feet, your toes.
好，可以。
Just keep it out of my way there and keep going. So 今天是星期五. It's 33 which is 33 degrees.
Yeah.
In the UK. How much is that in the United States of America? I wonder if they have a BTU, but it's an ATU. Is it an American
90吧
temperature unit or whatever it's called?
Say a number and let's see who is the closest.
Well, closest. Well,
Yeah.
San. I reckon it's
我95
91. Okay.
好，你找好了。你对耶，91耶。
Complete guess. I based that on nothing. On nothing.
你好厉害哦！你需要去买那个lottery today。你
Do
要
you
去
reckon?
因为很幸运。
Dude, I really
91
thought we bought one the other day from the shop. The scratch cards?
这好烦哦。
Yeah, the scratch cards that we bought.
Yeah.
I really thought we were going to win. And do you know why I thought we were going to win? Because I didn't think we were going to win. I always get a feeling like this is the optimist thing in me.
Yeah.
I told you this, I think, before. I told you everything. That when I play the lottery, like when we play the lottery, random, I always think that's the winning numbers. This is the winning one. Like I can imagine how it's going to feel to win it. Like with premium bonds, I know we're going to win next month. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Winning $1 million, and then just getting a nice house, and you know what I mean, like getting our family in private school. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I thought, I looked at those cards and I thought, probably not going to win. But that might mean we'll win. Because now I don't feel like we're definitely going to win. And then the thoughts came back, like, oh, but what if we do? Oh, but we'll fit. How much would we fit? That would be amazing. Because it was $2 million or
But
something.
you after feeling kind of ruined it. 因为你后来就又相信，你先不相信自己，对不对？你先不觉得我们会赢，但是你后来又觉得我们好像会赢。
Yeah, that's that thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you build yourself up, if you hope too much, the letdown's even worse.
对啊。
But I can't. It doesn't stop me. Every month I think we're going to win the premium bonds. But maybe I should play something today. I don't know where though. What am I going to do?
Huh?
What am I? Where am I going to get a scratch card from?
Co-op.
Or a lottery ticket?
Co-op. 很近啊。
Well, it's not that.
Yeah.
In 33 degrees, it's not that jing, is it?
It's not that 近。
It's not that jing, is it? But yeah, no, I did. But I would love to win that much money if you don't mind. 可以吗？
可以啊，可以啊。
Is it going to be a scratch card or a lottery ticket?
哦，对，两个不一样。lottery 乐透好了。
Okay, we'll do
可
that
是这
then.
是每个星期五都有吗？
I think there's one on Friday, one on Saturday. There's the Euro Millions on a Friday, I think, which is like crazy money, but so many people.
哪一个比较多钱？星期五
Euro
还是星期六？
Friday, I think.
Euro。
Yeah, because it's the whole of Europe
哦，
or most of Europe.
那很难哎。
Yeah. I mean, you're not winning it easily. The easier one to win, but less money. Well, I say less money, but it's still like 10 million.
还是很多啦，
way more than you need.
还是很多啦。
Would you build, like, if we had a nice house, if we won the 10 million, just 10 million, mind you, we're not talking silly money. Oh, that is crazy money, but not silly money. It's all right, you can still hear me. And we bought a nice house in the country. Would you want to build a swimming pool?
要，
Would you?
但是室内的，我不要室外的。
No, it's inside, yeah.
对对，室内。
An inside pool, of course, because then we go swimming whenever.
对啊，我们孩子会很喜欢
Heated. I could imagine there's like heated swimming pool, yeah. Yeah, of course,
你
heated.
说冬天可以游泳是不是？
Well, no, just any time. If you think about getting, even in the summertime.
Oh, you mean heated 就是让它温温的这样，
Yeah, there's
不要太冷。
yeah, there's heaters in the pool that heat the water up.
我头好痛哦，
真的吗？现在吗？
我头好痛。
Oh, but you've taken 止痛药。
我有吃药，但是我头还是很痛。
Oh.
OK, heated 温温的那种温水泳池。
Yeah.
哦，
like,
那个很舒服。
Yeah, a heated swimming pool. And it's never too hot, but it's just warm. It just takes the chill off. Doesn't make you go, oh! when you jump in. Nips.
但是 during heat wave 像有热浪的时候，你应该会很想要跳进很冷的游泳池吧？
I know, but how cold you actually... Okay, so you're in the shower, right? When you say you've taken a cold shower, what does that mean to you in there?
就是我的冷水大概会开这样吧，
Full on?
没有一半。
Okay,
90度。
halfway. Okay, so 90%.
90 degrees.
90 degrees, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, when I get in the cold shower, the hot tap is full on and the cold tap's full on. And then I slowly turn down the hot tap. But I can't get the hot tap to 0 yet.
OK.
I was tempted this morning. It was real close. It was at like 90, like 90 degrees. But
Yeah.
not at full off yet. Because I went down more. I put it on my legs and I thought, oh! Like it's really cold.
Yeah.
So that water is what I'm saying would be the temperature of the pool water if you didn't heat it.
可是有时候你进游泳池的时候，你通常一开始都会觉得好冷哦，这样。
Yeah.
但是大概10分钟后、15分钟以后，你会觉得哦，不会啊，不冷。
Yeah.
可是你出来以后，你会觉得好冷哦，这样。
Yeah. Well, now it's not even a problem, is it? Now you can just in this weather, you can get as cold as you like, really, and just
进去。
air dry and whatever. Yeah, 没事。But I would definitely build a pool, I think.
而且是那种会按摩的，the massage one.
Oh, that's like a jacuzzi, you mean? Like a jacuzzi?
啊
Like
应该吧
a jacuzzi.
应该
Do you remember
在
that?
水
Do you remember that
里面的。
hotel we went to?
哪一个？在台湾啊？
Yeah, the themed hotel.
哦，有
with
我记得。
the bubbly bar thing
Yeah.
with the jets.
对，
Like that.
我要那个。
Yeah. You want one of those?
如果可以的话，
I'm
那个很贵耶。
No, it doesn't. We'd have 10
10
million.
millions.
So it doesn't matter. But
10 million 是多少？1000万。
it's
1 million 是100万，所以10 million 是1000万。1000万
one
镑。
bang, like 10 million pounds is.
Wow.
How much is that in Taiwan? It's like 30 million, isn't it now at this point?
3000万吧。
Is that right?
对啊
Is it 28 million or something like that?
快要4000万吧。
Da, 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 da.
No, time 30 though.
In DDW. Well, no, if sorry, it's NTD, isn't it?
对啊。
There you go. Oh no. It's 431 million.
个十百千万10万百万千万亿，那是亿耶。That's 4 billion in Taiwanese dollars.
There you go.
4 billions.
$4.3 billion. That would do, wouldn't it?
Wow.
Right, so we'd have enough.
好多。
So make grand so the expensive bath is like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Just buy because it's what are they? I think they're only in English they're what £10,000, £7,000. These baths I've seen them in the garden
yeah.
centres and stuff. They're like 6, 7, 8, 9, £10,000.
买
Just buy them easy, right?
My-
With 10 million, you just go I'll have
Yeah.
that one,
that
and that one, please.
Just get 5 for each of us.
Well, I don't need. Well, I have that one. We only need one, but I'll have that one anyway, just in
Yeah.
case that one breaks.
爸爸的、妈妈的、女儿的、2个儿子的，一个人一个。
Yeah, everyone has a little one. And then we'd plumb it in.
Yeah.
But I wonder how much I know the money wouldn't matter so much, but how much would the water bill be? We've got to fill a
很贵吧？
swimming pool. Fill a
Yeah.
swimming pool. And then how often do you need to fill a swimming pool?
对啊，要看，对不对
And how often do you need to recycle it? And
对啊，我不知道。
I bet you there's like there's a whole thing with swimming pools.
可能1个礼拜1次吗 ？Like a fish tank?
Well, I know in swimming pools there are filters, aren't there?
Yeah.
That they take out the bad stuff and then they filter it out into a system. So you've got to build that. Then there's chemicals you've got to put in, chlorine and stuff to clean the water so it stops germs. But then like how often do you need to literally empty and refill it?
1个星期1次。
You think every week?
可是如果你是
No.
如果你是进去游泳以前，你先洗澡，那水会比较干净吧？
Well, and isn't that what chlorine's for though? It gets rid of all that stuff like sweat and.
可是你洗完澡 versus 还没洗澡，那洗完澡通常会比较干净，那你换的时间就会
I
比较。
know that makes a difference if you have a shower before, but like in a swimming pool, they do not empty that constantly. They have filters that suck the water out, clean it, and then put it back in.
但是每天的啦，游泳池是每天欸。
They do it every day, yeah.
对啊，
They don't empty the whole pool though. Like unplug it. There's no plug in a swimming pool.
我不知道欸。
I've searched swimming pools. There's no plug.
那他们怎么把水流掉？
Then they suck it out through the filters.
是哦。
I'm sure there is like a hole in the floor. I mean, I don't know. There's definitely going to be a swimming pool person listening, I'd imagine. So if you know about swimming pools, if you've got one at your house, 2 things. Let us know how it works. Like how often do you have to clean it? Is there a plug? Is there filters? Do you have to replace the filters? How much is it to own a swimming pool? And the second question is, can we come and use it? There's a heat wave right now.
我们很多朋友都是美国人欸，
Yeah,
我们要
yeah, yeah.
飞去美国欸。
Yeah, we'd have to fly to America. But that's great. I like America. My daughter asked me yesterday. It was a Chinese question. It was a Chinese American question actually.
哦，我忘记了。
Because I was speaking. What were we doing? We were doing something. I think it was something to do with this hat, and I was like going, like, "Hey boy," like this, kind of thing, like a cowboy kind of thing. And she was saying, "Why don't you speak Zhongwen with that accent?" And I went, "I don't know." Like I said, like,
我不知道。
我不知道，现在我们在我们的厨房，我们聊聊。Is that how you do it? Is that a cowboy accent with a Zhongwen?
You made me think of that guy in Fallout。那个
yeah.
他的名字是什么？忘记了。The Ghoul. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
听起来很像他。
Really? Even in Zhongwen?
Yeah.
Really?
不知道为什么。Yeah, his face just boop.
Hang on a minute, I don't look like him.
No. 你的声音
Just in
啊
my，声音, yeah.
你的声
Okay,
音
thanks.
啊，
Thank you.
那是他讲话的方法。
Yeah, he speaks like that, yeah.
对啊，
I don't care about...
他是什么人？哪里人？
The actor, I don't know.
哦，
His name Wallace. Is his name something Wallace? Willis? Wilbo? Randy Willis? The Ghoul.
我不知道。
Let's... Hang on.
但他非常有那种美国南部的腔。
Cooper Howard, better known as the Ghoul, is a fictional character from the sci-fi Western television series Fallout. Walton Goggins. I was close with... What did I say? Wallace.
Wallace.
I said Randy Wallace. Randy Wallace is Walton Goggins. Randy Wallace. Oh, I wasn't even close.
他哪里人？
He is portrayed by American actor Walton Goggins. Where is Walton Goggins from? He's an American actor. He starred in various TV shows, The Shield, the blah, blah, blah. He was born in Birmingham, Alabama. Not the Birmingham, not this, not the real, our Birmingham.
所以那是哪里？
America, Alabama.
哪里？美国的东西南北哪里？
Right, you're testing my American geography now.
对啊。
Alabama is south.
See， 我说他是美国南部人。
Someone's going to correct me on that. Alabama. Let's have a look. Oh no, Alabama is a southeastern U.S. state.
OK，
Boom.
不错啊，你有讲到
Ain't no one correcting
是南
me.
部
Alabama.
Southwest,
Southeast.
Southeast,
Southeastern U.S. state next to Georgia and Louisiana.
OK， 东南部，美国的东南部。
I love their accents.
呀，我觉得他的 腔很有那种 cowboy， 很像牛仔 牛仔男人的腔。
I love it. It's a great accent. What were we saying? Oh yeah, so why don't I speak Zhongwen like that? Do you notice if Americans speak with an American accent in Zhongwen? I think I've asked you this question before. I've heard a British guy sound very British while speaking Zhongwen.
真的、哦？
But that's
我没办法、
I believe like that's possibly that person didn't get it. He's doing it wrong. If you're like hello, 现在我们在我们的厨房 then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Is my point. 你知道我意思吗？
那很酷哎。
欢迎来到 Mandarin Monkey 时间。
好油哦、We call it really oily， 很油。
Really？为什么油？加油。
我不知道。
Okay.
很油。
Where's Florida? In America? North, south, east, or west?
Florida 在东南部。
It is southeast. Yes, you're correct. Okay, California. That's an easy one.
西部。
Yep. Bingo. Seattle? Is it Seattle? No, Portland. Oregon.
在加州的北部一点点。
It's northwest, isn't it?
对啊，北部一点点。
Chicago?
旁边。是吗？
Next, no, I think it isn't Chicago central north.
我不知道。你不能问我。
I think so, right?
你不能问我。
It's a fairly big country, to be fair.
我们的女儿她说，她上个星期的功课就是那个地理的考试，对不对 ？Geography test。
Yeah.
她好像回答了30个问题嘛，对吗
Yes.
30个问题，她对了20个。I really thought 她很棒，我真的觉得她很棒。因为如果是我的话，我大概只有5个对。
Yeah. Well,
我的地理真的太不好了，
she's 10.
非常不好。可是我的地理是从小就很不好，从很小的时候就很不好，
Yeah.
所以我很开心我们的女儿
Oh, good.
她的地理
Yeah,
考试，
you know, it made me wonder this morning when our little boy, the smallest one, was talking.
Yeah.
And he's talking like this. Mama. I don't think he'd talk properly. Just talk properly. He doesn't mean that because he actually speaks like that. Oi, Mum! Get us a drink, would you, love? Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, Mama.
Yeah. 我肚子好痛，
Yeah.
好痛。然后我就说，宝贝，你可不可以讲话正常一点 ？Speak
Yeah, normally, yeah.
然后说，妈妈，我的肚子好痛。
Yeah. Because he doesn't need to. He doesn't. Because he's the baby of the family.
Yeah.
And he's still acting like it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need to.
很可爱啦，很
At
可
some point
爱
he's going to grow up. It's going to be sad.
我昨天有在想我昨天在看他的照片，然后我就想，哦，好可爱哦。Can you just stay 5？
No.
可是就对对，可是我问我自己，我说可不可以就5岁就好？还是不要好了。
Yeah, there's part of you that
maybe not，你还是长大吧。
Part of you wants it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then the other part's like, no, like we also need to live again.
可是我觉得对我来说重要的是，我想要好好的跟你对话。就是我在讲话的时候，你听我讲话。因为你知道我们的孩子是他们会问你一个问题，然后他们就马上就忘记他们问你一个问题，
Yeah.
然后你就很认真的在跟他们，像昨天你就在讲那些美国跟英国的历史，好像是我女儿问的吧，他问完他可能听了大概10分钟，然后我看他的脸，然后你在那边一直讲，你就讲得很认真，然后我看他的脸，他已经不在了。他的脸，他的那个眼睛已经就是不知道去哪里了，这样。
Yeah, she's not there.
完全没有在。
Exactly.
所以我想要他们长大，然后问我们问题，然后我们跟他很认真的讲，然后他们是真的会听我们说话，这样。
The thing is, like, she will ask a question,
Yeah.
and then turn off. If the answer's not like yes, it'll. She's off.
10秒，你可能有
10
10秒
Yeah, she gives us
给
10
他一个
seconds.
回答。
But
Yeah.
that's if she asked a complex question. She asked me yesterday, "What's World War II?" So I was like, okay. The thing is, I could have said, big old war. Couldn't I?
Yeah.
Big old war. Loads of people, loads of countries. That would have done, but I didn't. I went off on one.
Yeah.
That would have been 5-second explanation. But I tried to explain a little bit about countries and all the people, blah, blah, blah. And she was off on one.
Yeah.
She's completely switched off.
你讲的好开心哦，我看他的脸，他就不在了，女儿已经不在
I think our
了。
little one listens more than she does.
真的哦？
I think so. I think he pays attention more.
关于什么 ？Surely know about war last night.
Because he'll ask me questions and she won't. Like he'll go, Daddy, what? I mean, his questions are way more basic.
哦，他会问你恐龙的事情。
Yeah, no dinosaurs, but like what? Like why did they kill so many people? Or something. Why did they die? Or something like that. He'll ask me questions, but she won't. The thing is, I'm telling you, it's the tone. It's the alternating your tone to loud and quiet suddenly, and then randomly putting in keywords that she. It's honestly like creating content.
Yeah.
Like where people's attention span's so short.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you have to like constantly go, hey, and suddenly go, hey, listen, whoa, hey, princesses, and then she go, what? Go, yeah. So Hitler, he basically, and then she'll be like, do, and you have to go like, I don't know,
mermaid.
yeah, unicorns. Okay, yeah, so you're back now.
Yeah. Yeah, 要把它带回来。
Poland attack in the air. So,
yeah. 然后后来你就告诉我这个新闻是昨天吗？还是什么时候？我忘记了。反正 our time order is already up in the air. 但是你就告诉我说，现在的 Gen Z 比我们以前以前我们现在这个 generation 年代的人还要笨。
That's it, getting dumber. No offense, sorry.
不是因为
They're not listening. Hey. hey. Okay. No, so apparently, I saw got a video on this the other day. It was a scientist guy who he sort of opened the conversation saying that he has no affiliation with any tech companies or pharma companies or any other research facilities and stuff. It's independent research or something. And he's been a psychologist and something or other. He's got like qualifications to support his claims. And he said, that we've done a report on this generation, the generation before this one. I say this one, millennials, which is me and you.
Woman,
us, yeah. And then then after us, which is what, Gen Z? And then Gen Alpha, and then I don't know what the next one is.
Okay.
Generation Game after them.
你知道的比我多。
And he basically said that on most tests, people are getting dumber. Now, generationally, because of technology, apparently, because schools are introducing technology into the curriculum, and it allows you to do spell checking, and AI is allowing you to just not think and generate stuff.
对啊，你在打那个短信的时候，它都会告诉你哪一个字你打错，然后你只要点一下，它就会给你对的 spelling。所以你根本完全不用去想说，你可能就猜吧。Like challenging,
you can guess.
Yeah, challenging, maybe CHU, LLEN.
Yeah, you can spell it any way you want.
对，你就可以自己打你想要，你觉得是对的，然后他都知道你想要说什么。
Yeah,
太厉害了。
The amount of times I've just put the word necessary or necessarily, just gone Why?
That one.
Which one? That. Click,
that
done.
One.
Yeah, it's that one. No, that's the thing. Apparently, we're just not getting smarter. We're getting, we're not as quick on, like cognitive, basically thinking for ourselves and coming up with solutions on the spot and that kind of thing and everything else. So I'm sorry about that. But it's nothing to do with me. It ain't nothing to do with me.
可是我觉得跟我们的 parenting 也有关系啊，就是我们可能会觉得说。让小朋友学中文，就是用手机学中文，这也是、当然是方便好玩，给他们很多的动力，但是也对他们来说就觉得好像他们没有真的在学习一个东西的感觉。所以科技真的是有好有坏。以后我觉得应该没有人会写字了吧 ？I don't think anyone can write in the future.
No.
他们不需要啊，不需要写字啊。
No, we don't need it, do we?
可是我要说this is related to Mandarin learning、我觉得如果你可能你们会觉得说学中文字好难哦。How do I improve recognizing characters? 我觉得最重要的就是 you need to write them. You need to sit down and write each characters every single day. I know this is hard. Like 没有人有时间坐下来，有时间可以写中文，而且很烦。可是我觉得 that's how you recognize the characters.
Yeah.
就是要写。
So you need to write them.
对啊。
Well, we're not going to be able to.
而且现在也有很多人说，老师我不要写字 I don't want to recognize or write、I just want to type、If I know 拼音 I can type、但是我要说 that's not like pure learning 这跟你
Isn't that how they do it in 中国 That's how they do it in 中国 is it?
他们也要写字啊
they'll
他们
write,
的小孩
they can
也
write it too.
他们也要写字啊对啊所以我觉得 recognizing even just for survival yes可以你可以这么做但是如果你是想要很真的在学习一个语言的话我觉得只有 typing 我觉得没有用
Yeah.
Honest suggestion.
Well, there you go. You heard it here. You heard it. You heard it, folks. My brain is catching up with me now. My tiredness is catching up with me from last night. Thank you very much. The heat. Thank you to the heat gods.
我快喝完了
Look at the dirt in there, though.
怎么办
Can you see it?
那个是冰啦
No, that's coming out of the ice cubes.
对啊
Yeah.
好脏哦
Exactly. Don't do it. Don't do it.
可是是水耶我需要水
You need to get a new one.
我要喝水
You have to wait. We haven't got that long left. It's been 37 minutes. We've been rocking it a lot. I heard also yesterday. What did I hear? Oh, an interesting thing about life and about success. What?
That's deep
Well, just about
好深的话题哦
life and success was it was just interesting to me because it was about I listened to 2 audiobooks recently when I like go to and back from school, whatever.
Yeah. I have something to share as well. 我想起来了 Now I remember. 好，你先
Okay, and it's the couple of autobiographies I was listening to for some comedians.
Yeah.
I read fantasy at night and I listen to autobiographies in the day.
对
But so these I listened to the last 2 I listened to. They've sort of said that one of them said, and I'm going to just cut the story short here, but when he was young, 11, 12, whatever, his dad got arrested for fraud and went to prison, right, for a year or so or something like that. And it like screwed his mum up. And then his dad died, right, of a heart attack because he smoked and drank and all this kind of whatever. And he was saying that because of that, it shaped him into a comedian.
Oh.
Because of the tragedy, because of the difficulty in his life, that shaped him into a better comedian because he can pull on feelings and whatever.
Yeah.
And this other guy said that he lived in South London. He was a very, very poor guy, and he went over. He won a comedy competition, an amateur comedy competition. Went to Australia, had no money to do anything. Was always on his own. Never went out with anybody. He had like the worst experience of his life, and because his family was so poor. His dad was a taxi driver, and they would literally live like if his dad could get a couple of trips to like Heathrow or something from London. He was a London cab driver. If he could get a couple of people to go to Heathrow, they'd have enough money to do something that weekend.
Wow.
If he could get a couple
只有周末
or something like that.
Not for living 不是
like no, but it was like
生活是
he had to. The more he worked, the more he got paid.
Yeah.
So he had to work all the time. You know what I mean, kind of thing, just to afford something and trying to have a good Christmas. That kind of thing. It was always the build up to Christmas to buying your kids good presents at Christmas.
当然
I think that was a big thing, and maybe that's why I do it. I do associate with him quite a lot on that because it's a working class thing. I think it's a class system thing in this country, but in a working class, it's nice to give your kids good presents at Christmas. It makes you feel proud.
当然
And like I can
这
do.
是一种付出嘛
I'm supporting you. I can
giving.
give things for you.
Yeah.
And you're happy and this kind of stuff. And it was like that in my family as I grew up as well. So I really look forward to Christmas. And I think maybe that's why I like to buy more. Yeah, you don't like it, but that's why I want to buy more and then make them go, wow, this is awesome, amazing.
没有我觉得礼物 OK 你先讲
But like, anyway, he was saying all this kind of stuff and he was saying that the real bad experiences that he had and the difficult struggles made him want to not give up more. Because he said, I've seen that life I saw the struggles we were going through. I saw the struggles my dad was going through, all this kind of stuff. And I don't want that. So I'm going to work as hard as I possibly can to get out of that. Do you know what I mean?
我懂。可是 to become a comedian,
They were both comedians, yeah. But like, I feel like it's...
这工作不好做，不简单。
No, it's not easy, no. But I think it applies in any walk of life. You know, in the sense of like, if you go through hardships...
我觉得要看是什么 industry, like banking.
Yeah.
你可以赚很多钱。
Yeah. But
你要看是什么
But then, okay, so like you try and find a person. So like, it's very rare to find like a comedian. I'm back on comedy for a second. Who has had a privileged life.
对啊。
You know, who's had was born with a silver spoon and didn't need to work, didn't need to do anything because,
很少，非常少。
Mummy, daddy, you've got, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You're secure, you've got nothing to worry about. Just go and have fun, do whatever you want to do.
对。
Study art and
Yeah.
don't worry about it or whatever. No offense to art people. I studied media.
没有，我觉得这不是 offense，是我觉得当然做艺术是很难赚钱的事情。
Yeah.
但是如果你的爸爸妈妈是很有钱的人，
that's privilege, yeah.
所以你不需要担心你的工作。那艺术这个就不会是一个会。因为做艺术是享受嘛 ，right? It's more like an enjoying thing. 但是真的很难赚钱。
Sure.
所以如果你真的有一个有钱的爸爸妈妈，你是可以很专心的在做艺术这个东西，不需要担心钱。对 I don't think this is offensive， 但是我觉得就是可以做艺术的人，就是很幸福的人。
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
You got to do. I think you go through those things. I've always been always been impressed on me by my family. My mum was a hairdresser. She it's always been impressed on me to get a job and work. You know what I mean? You have to go get your job, work as hard as you can, keep working no matter what. And I had a paper round at 11. You know what I mean? And I was working in pubs doing washing up at like 12, 13, 14, 15 until I could work in a proper pub. Then I did building. I did a bunch of then I did sales. Anyway. It's always been impressed me to do that. I feel like it's character forming though, no? Like it, but since then I've never stopped working. Really.
一定有关系。
In Taiwan, same thing.
Yeah.
Just work, never stop.
Yeah.
I never had like a big break where I didn't
没有。
do anything.
Yeah.
Even now, I think you have a problem with it. With me.
工作吗？
With me and work. You have to remind me sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, put that down. Like, stop it now for this. Like, just chill out for the evening now. You're done. You're done for today, kind of thing. But I think it is character forming. Like, I feel like it's.
就是你觉得你要一直工作，一直工作，你不能停。
Yeah.
因为你一停了，你就会觉得好像不对了。这种
It
感
feels
觉
wrong.
，Yeah.
It feels like I'm gonna
对
crash or something, or like
Yeah. 对，我懂那个
wasting my
感觉。
time or something. You know, yeah. That's why it's so hard though for like to go out on walks for me.
因为你会觉得好浪费时间，我应该要工作。
Yeah. And not try and be productive. Just kind of like, I want to talk about it because I want to know when I get back, I'll enjoy my walk, but when I get back, what I'm going to do, I've got this, this, and this. I'm going to try and achieve this.
对，
我不知道。
这也是现在很多人的问题吧，就是因为他们觉得如果他们不工作的话，他们就是没有钱或是没有工作。那可是你要想到 ，OK， 你有工作很好，但是你要想到你要照顾好自己。
Yeah.
对，很多人会觉得说照顾自己是浪费时间，或者是他觉得我应该要把时间放在工作上。这是现在很多人的问题。对啊。
Yeah. It is.
而且我懂啊，就是像我以前也是，以前我就是要自己付学费，要自己付房租，然后就是要自己赚钱。
Well, you had a lot of
付
study,
钱
didn't you?
Yeah， 可是我的学费是妈妈付的嘛，就是妈妈
Yeah.
帮我付学费，这是一个很大的帮助。但是我比如说 I needed to rent a room, a house，
Yeah.
或者是我的吃的东西，我的早餐、午餐、晚餐这种小小的东西，可是对我来说，在那个时候 as student 是比较贵。我觉得啦 ，especially the house rent 比较贵，所以我会觉得说我一定要工作，要一直工作，一直工作，可能一个工作或2个工作 ，sometimes need to have 2 part-time job。
Yeah.
然后你就会觉得说，这种生活已经是来习惯。I'm living in this life for so long now， 所以我应该要工作。如果我休息怎么办？我没有钱怎么办？而且会去旅行什么的，你根本就没有时间去玩、去旅行。对啊，所以真的很难。
It's difficult. I feel like I feel like what's shaped from an outside perspective. What shaped you is your study, because like even now you'll do things I don't think you need to do, but like because you do teaching courses.
Yeah.
And stuff like that at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Which is mad. You don't need to do that because you're already a great teacher.
谢谢。
I know you can always improve. Like people, a person can always get better. You can always improve. But like, you've been teaching 8, 9, 10 years. You don't need to do, you could do courses. You could teach teachers, I think.
而且我喜欢学习嘛，所以做那个事情虽然是早上2点，但是我还是会觉得说我想做，而且我喜欢。And I came out the meeting feeling like, 就是
I did something.
对，就是很值得。
Yeah.
很值得。
What was that? Why is it so wonky? It's all wobbly.
有点松松。哦，这个松掉。
Oh shoot.
Yeah， 没关系。Yeah， 所以我觉得，我们在讲什么？ What's the topic?
Why are you studying so much? Why are you studying how to teach?
没有，这就是一个热情啊！就是我觉得这是我对我的工作的热情，然后我也想要继续学习。可是 it's not just me, right？ 因为也有很多的老师 ，they can share how they teach and what they found, you know。然后你就会觉得，哦，对耶。
It is valuable. It is valuable. It's just, I think, and then you read occasionally academic books about the same kind of thing.
Yeah. 可是那个真的就是习惯That's habit, I think.
That's what I mean, yeah.
因为就像你说，从以前我就是一直在读书，一直在读书，一直在读书，所以如果我不读书，我会觉得我好像快要变笨了。
You think you might get stupid?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I think your experience in early life shapes you that way.
对
And like it shaped me in like
你要
my
努
motivation
力
to do
工
stuff.
作呀。
I feel like you're more academic in that way, or you want to be, you want to study. It's like some part of you just thinks, oh, I should be studying now, otherwise I could get in trouble or something. Or you saying I'll get stupid or something like this, some psychological thing. But if for either of us, if I stop at 6 and I just put everything down, nothing's going to blow up. Is the point, right? If you don't do that course, nothing's going to blow up. You're not going to get stupid. The only, I understand when there's times when it's like, for me personally, when it's like I've got a deadline and I have to hand something in, then it has to be done. I get it.
那没关系。
But if it's just like something I need, I wish I want to get this done, but it's like a long thing. I was like, what was that?
Yeah.
But
especially like when now you're building the website, 我们新的网站，然后我觉得那也是你的热情，就是你想要做一个东西，然后这是你的 achievement， 然后我觉得 OK 没问题。可是如果你太 over giving，来你没有充电的感觉，你没有休息的时间，那对你的健康也不太好。
I can't. Do you know what? Recently, we can't do that. Yes, you're right. I've got to get that website done though.
我懂。
It's taking too long. It's the credit thing. It's
没有，没有好吗？才2个月而已。
But that's only because of the credits. If the credits didn't reset, I would have still I'd be done by now. Just being through it. Beta testers are really helping out, and I would have got through it. But the credit thing, I have to wait. Luckily, we've got 500. I've used over 100 now.
不多500不多you think 500 credits is a lot， 但不多，真的不多，很快就用。你用了大概多久？1个星期吧，你就用完了。
Yeah, 1 week, yeah, it'll be done. I would have done it.
You're done.
I think, and we've got other things to. Anyway, so but yeah, and but because we're all sleeping in the living room, we're all there. We don't get any off time.
没有。
There's no us. I can't wind down.
没有办法。
So it takes me ages to. I nearly nod off with my book. Okay, it smacks me in the face. But I know there's no me and you wind down time. We can't go and play a game or something, or we can't watch TV. Just us.
好难，我跟你讲 heatwave is a pain， 真的热浪真的是，我不想要进去我们的办公室，我真的觉得一进去我的头就好昏，我就要马上出来，真的好热。
We need to move in with Ragnar in Iceland.
Ragnar.
Where are you, Ragnar?
Yeah. Are you still listening, Ragnar?
Maybe he's all right. He's probably busy doing business.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Back to that comedian you said.
Oh, yeah.
然后呢?
Oh, God. That was a long time ago.
忘记了。
That was a long time ago. No, I think my point was it was just both of them independently told stories about how tragedy and difficulty shaped the way they are. And they were sort of reflecting on, if my dad didn't go to prison, would I be doing comedy now? If I didn't have that hard time in Australia or wherever,
为什么？
would I have been doing this?
为什么他的对不起 I'm thinking 为什么就是他的爸爸去坐牢
Why did he go to prison?
He went to jail. It made him want to become a comedian. 为什么？
No,
是他想要把
No, it didn't make him want to. It's just, it gave him a shock in his life. It was traumatic. It was a traumatic experience for his life. And because of the trauma, he had to try and find the funny. Otherwise he'd cry.
A lot of comedians do find it therapeutic. 就是他们用笑话去讲他们的 tragedies,
yeah.
Tragedies. 这是他
smiling
们
clown, a sad clown or something like that.
Yeah. 就是他们想在那个什么哲学里面，就是说他们会说 is accept the truth of fact，然后你用不一样的方式 to say it out loud. That's how you let go. 我觉得那个好难哦，那是
Oh yeah, crazy.
可是很多 comedians， 很多喜剧演员，他们就是用这种方式去 let go， 就是他们生活当中他们难过的事情，或者是很难的生活的经验。
Yeah.
所以我觉得 comedian 真的有时候是他们心里其实是很难过，
Yeah.
可是他们又想要把它讲出来， to make themselves feel better。
Yeah.
我觉得这真的是很伟大的工作哎。
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one.
好哦，
Anyway, so did you have another point?
没关系，我们可以下次再讲。
Next time?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, finally, me and Ula were talking this morning about, I keep looking at that, I shouldn't be looking at that. Me and Ula have been talking about, this morning, we had our little walk in nature, and you're wondering what I'm going to say, aren't you?
你要好认真哦，你要讲什么？
And we've decided, I've been looking at Mandarin lessons myself, personally, because obviously I've...
他
I
的
feel
老婆是台湾人哦。
Yeah, by the way, my wife is Taiwanese and a Mandarin teacher. Just to let you know, just to put you... And now I know, obviously, everybody now is going, why? Then why don't you just...
Hi.
Fine. Now, so I... Because I feel like I'm falling behind in Zhongwen because I have to operate in English all the time. And...
What's the saying? 你的盘子上面有太多东西了。
I have too much on my plate.
Yeah.
I have a lot on my plate, and Mandarin hasn't been a priority of mine since coming back to England.
There's a small grain on your plate.
It's a tiny mi fan. It's a
你的
tiny
米
little.
饭在你的盘子
It's
上
not even
面，
cooked. It's just sitting there.
你就看着它这样
Yeah.
子。Yeah.
It's the business of Mandarin that's been on my plate, as opposed to the language. Now, all of us go through this. You listening are going through this. Some of you are going through this right now. You know, life happens. You have ups and downs. Priorities get misplaced. They get put in different directions. Mandarin has been put down, but it feels like a shame to me because I am a language learner.
对啊。
And I do enjoy learning language as well. So particularly Mandarin.
很好。
So I was looking for lessons, and I was talking to
你的老婆跟老师是 Ula
Ula. I'm speaking
Ula.
to Ula, but spelt Ula confusingly. It should be spelt Youla.
No, I don't need a Y. It's Ula. Because
I
I don't want to write another extra letter.
Because it's very confusing though. So it's not Ula
Or Ula.
or Ula. Yeah. Anyway, it's
Ula.
Ula, as in the letter U dot la.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, well, which one of our teachers? Because I mean, you know, I'd be silly to go off and do be someone else. And interestingly, part of our interview process for Mandarin Monkey teachers, we obviously have to get to know them. Eula obviously screens the hell out of them beforehand. You know, obviously we get sent CVs and everything. Eula talks to them a lot. And then I have like a lesson with them. They don't know who I am or before the lesson starts. I just...
That doesn't sound right. That means they don't do any homework before they come to the interview.
They do research, obviously. We have to, but I mean, they may recognize me. They don't recognize me.
They didn't recognize you.
No,
so they didn't do homework, and we should fire them all.
We should, right? Well, no, not all of them. Just the ones that we didn't. Anyway, so I have a lesson with them, which is great. So I get to cheat because I have like a lesson whilst doing it, and I feel like I'm quite a difficult student in the sense of I know a lot of, like, number one, my listening is just astronomically better than my speaking. And and I've got a load of words that you don't know that I know. I don't even know that I know, but I know them. Is that what it is? And suddenly I'll go, there. And you're like, and like she'll go, what? How did you? And I don't know. It's in there.
你知道这个字?
Yeah, it's in there.
都没有用过.
Anyway, so I feel like I'm quite a difficult one because they're taken aback a bit. So like, what? Hang on, what level is this guy? No, I don't know. Nobody knows. I'm unlevelable. Anyway, I'm thinking about taking lessons. I don't know who to take them with.
我说我啊.
Now, Eula said Eula.
我在这里，
We'll see.
我是台湾人，
We'll see.
我是中文老师，所以 Tom 他有这个问题。
Oh, we got a lesson this morning.
Oh, it's passed.
Oh, we have to do it.
Oh, that's just a test. 对，我给了 Tom 一个建议，因为他非常不喜欢课本。So I said, let's do textbook.
Do you see what happened there? So I don't like that traditional studying book thing. So she suggested a book.
Okay, I need you to be professional here, okay? 我要告訴你為什麼。因為你是一個說話的人。
Yeah, I am a speaking
You're a
person.
speaker, right? 你不是一個 textbook studier.
Can't do it. Bored.
所以呢，我就給了他這個建議。我說 We have books, why not use them, right? 那我就說 OK， 那你的工作，你的學習就是 You need to translate all the English translation from text or conversation. You need to translate more. And that's what you do. That's what you should do.
I could try and see if it works. I feel like conversation works better, but for me, but there you go.
没有，我的意思是因为有的时候我们聊天可以，但是我们的问题是 we know each other for 11 years. I think we don't need more
conversation.
不是，是我的no，我跟我的学生不一样，是因为他们可以告诉我他们的故事。
Yeah, 当然。
然后我是一个 listener， 然后我也可以帮他们说。
Yeah.
帮他们把中文说得更好 right？ 但是我们两个我已经知道你的故事，你也知道我的故事，所以我没有什么 I'm nothing to share more。所以你的学习跟我的学习就是 you have to translate all the English translation from textbook, from text and conversation into Mandarin。我觉得这个应该可以帮助你吧 right？ It's better than doing nothing。
Yeah, I agree.
比没做什么都好。
闭嘴。
比没做什么更好。
Okay, I believe you. 你是老师。
我是老师，所以听我的话。我是你的老婆，是你的老师。
Okay, 我会试试看。但是如果我变很
挫败、
无聊，我会告诉你啊。
5分钟嘛，每天5分钟、10分钟没关系吧 ？Right？
翻译。对
啊，5分鐘、10分鐘。我们就看看下一次 Tom 他觉得他的中文怎么样。You have to report to them. Next time.
Next time, okay. On my progress. 好的，我会。
谢谢大家听我们聊天，听我们说话。
Thanks for joining us in our kitchen.
I hope you are inspired.
Have an amazing weekend if you are anywhere else apart from England. Because I know if you are in England, you're not going to have an amazing weekend because it's going to be a heaty, wavy. But bless you if you are. And if you have a swimming pool, we want to come around. Okay.
谢谢你，谢谢你的邀请。好啦，我们就下次见喽，拜。